Excel is one of the most used tools in business. But updating spreadsheets, that's where the time gets wasted. If you work with Excel, automations or AI workflows, this video is for you. No advanced coding needed, just practical information. By the end of this video, you know how to connect Excel 365 to n8n, authenticate Microsoft, read rows from Excel, update or append data automatically. But first things first, your Excel needs to be stored in OneDrive or SharePoint. If it's stored locally, the API doesn't work, and it's recommended to use tables, not loose cells. Step 1 is to create a Microsoft app. Let's dive in. Go to the Microsoft Azure platform, as you can see here. I'll put a link in the video description. And go to Microsoft Enter ID. Go to the top left. And in the menu, go a little down and choose for Microsoft Enter ID. Then choose in the menu on the left side for app registrations. Choose new registration. Give it a name. For example, n8n Excel demo. Choose the platform, it's the web. And then we fill in the redirect URI. This you can find in n8n, and I will also put it in the video description. Click on the bottom on register and the app is now made. Go on the menu on the left side to API permissions. Choose for add a permission. And on the right side, click on Microsoft Graph, delegated permissions, and search for files. And we want to read and write. To make it easy, I'm gonna select all of them. Add permissions, and we're gonna add another one. Add permission, Microsoft Graph, delegated permissions, and site, read, write, all. Add permission, and don't forget, important step is to grant admin consent. Otherwise it doesn't work. Okay, the next step is to go to n8n to set up a credential. Head over to n8n, go over to your credentials, click on the top right, create credential, and choose OAuth 2. Continue. Here you see your OAuth redirect URL. Grant type is authorization code. Authorization URL is this one. And here you see your tenant ID. You can find your tenant ID in Azure. Go back to Azure and click on the left menu in overview. Directory tenant ID. This is the one we need. Go back to n8n. Paste it in. Access token URL. And also here we need our tenant ID. So copy paste it. And then we need our client ID. And you find your client ID also in Azure. Go back to Azure. You find the application client ID. Copy it. Go back to n8n. And paste it. And now we need the client secret. And we're going to make it in Azure. Go back to Azure. And on the menu on the left, choose certificates and secret. Click on new client secret. And give it a name. For example, YouTube Excel demo. Expires in 6 months. That's okay. Click on add. And now we see our new secret with the value and the secret ID. Don't bother copy paste mine. After this video I will delete it. And we need the value. Copy the value. Go back to n8n. So then we fill in the scope, and that are the permissions we gave. These are the most important ones. If you want to add more, you have to space it out. This is okay. Authentication is also fine. Then hit connect my account, and we're gonna pick the right account. Connection successful. So the credential is made. To keep everything organized, you can fill in the name for this credential. YouTube Excel demo. Leave this. Okay, the next step is to create a new workflow and to connect Excel to n8n. Go to workflows, create new workflow on the top right, give it a name, YouTube Excel demo. Keep everything organized as always. Add first step, we're gonna trigger manually. And the second is an Excel node. Click on the right, type in Excel, and we want, for example, get rows from sheet. Set up the credential we just made. Click on create new credential. Give it a name, YouTube Excel demo. Click on connect and choose the right account. Then by resource, choose for table. Operation, get rows. If it's connected, you see here the workbooks, YouTube demo, Excel 365. Then by sheet, choose sheet 1. By table, you can choose from list and table 2. If we go over to the Excel document, this is the template. You can return all or a specific amount of rows. For now, we're gonna return all and hit execute step. On the right side, you see the output. If you click on table, you get the table from Excel itself. And of course the JSON format. I like the schema, so we'll put it on the schema. And the next step, we're gonna append a new row to the table. Leave this node. Click on the plus icon again. On the right side, search for Excel again. And append rows to table. If you leave this node, we see now we have multiple nodes. Double click on append rows to table. The credentials are automatically the same as the last one, so leave it at that. Resources table, operation is append, but you can change it if you want. Workbook, we're gonna change the same workbook again. Sheet, sheet 1 of course. Table, from list, table 2. If you have multiple tables or multiple Excel sheets, you can add or append this data to another Excel sheet. For now, we're gonna choose table 2. By data mode, leave it on the default. We're gonna add a field. For example, for this video, we're gonna add a lead ID and the value YouTube demo. It's just an example. And click on execute step. Output green check mark. Look over to the Excel sheet and see YouTube demo. You can use this for CRM updates, feeding dashboards, AI report, voice tracking. The possibilities are endless. Some common mistakes that are made: if you get an error, missing tenant ID or the wrong one, missing file in SharePoint or OneDrive, no Excel table, and missing admin consent. If it fails, it's almost always one of these problems. If you find this video helpful, hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.